Good afternoon, guys. So we're back in the Trade Mastermind podcast studio, and today we're joined by Simy. So Simy, are you able to start by telling us your business name?
Yes, so it's a family-run business called Be Eco.
Brilliant. And what is it you sort of focus on?
So there's two sections of the business. We've got the eco funding side, so we specialise in helping those that are on benefits and low income get their houses insulated with external wall insulation, internal wall insulation, loft insulation. And then we had the solar side as well, which is my main bread and butter.
Wow, it's pretty an amazing thing that you do.
Yeah, it's quite intense. I think anything to do with eco funding, it comes with its challenges because there's a lot of photo evidence and a lot of paperwork that's involved. But in the long run, it just helps those save money on their bills because they're not having to switch on their heating as much.
And it's a tough time for everyone at the minute, isn't it? So it definitely goes a long way. How long have you been with the academy for?
So they started, I believe it was last March. That was our first month. Yeah, so we're more than over halfway, I think.
Yeah, how have you found it?
Honestly, I loved it. The first few sessions, I didn't come along. So it was because it's family-run business. My parents started the process. So they went to the first couple of sessions and then I started coming along. And like the value of information that you get is just astronomical. There's so much to absorb and so much to take in, but you always leave feeling like, okay, like you really get a kick up the backside. Let's get this in order. Like these are the things that we have to put in place. And it just gives you such a buzz, and just hearing other people's stories, it's just great. It's a great community.
That's amazing. I'm really glad to hear that. So with the academy days, how do you find the modules that we sort of cover? Have you been taking points away and sort of implementing them into your business? Yes.
So every academy day, so I'll sit with my laptop, I'll make all my notes based on whether that's, so I think today is more HR based. Last time was, I think, finance. And each time we come away with a long to-do list of things to implement. But it's just something to keep track of and keep reducing as the month goes on before the next session. But I think the amount of information and the way it's structured, I'm very particular about certain things. I don't know, maybe I have OCD, but I'm very I like organisation. And I think the way the academy is organised is very much, it's so concise, it's really easy to follow. Because business can be very complicated, and it can get very complicated very easy with all the things that you have to consider in terms of legislations and the finance side of things. But the way that they've kind of separated it all, and they're just given a wealth of information under each category, has just been really helpful.
Wow. So how would you say that Trade Mastermind, since being on Trade Mastermind, how would you say that sort of impacted your business?
I think the first thing it impacted mainly is to do with the mental aspect, so the mentality towards your business, and just really taking it seriously. And I think obviously being in the family business, for me, it was always just it's just something to pass time until I go on to something new. But I've really fallen in love with the position and just implementing everything, because once you start implementing these things and you can see the changes and you can see how the business is growing, that is a next level of kryptonite. You just feel so good, and it just makes you want to keep going, do more, and continue to build on the business.
Brilliant. So judging from your feedback about Trade Mastermind, I'm going to assume the answer is yes, but would you recommend Trade Mastermind?
100%. Even if it's something that you feel like you're not in a position to implement everything straight away, I feel like to have that knowledge for your foreseeable future, that can be kind of applied to your, if you've got a business in another sector as well, it can be applicable in that as well. But 100% I'd recommend.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's been lovely having you, and we'll catch up soon.
Thank you.